successfully, but if you do, the legendary weapon charm and mountain of XP will be worth it. This mode is also a great opportunity to harvest any remaining Ethereum crystals you need to max out your skill tiers for zombies, and the maximum number of zombies will have full awareness of your position. Also, that world event, it's the Orda. In addition to Halloween Outbreak, scare packages containing high value rewards, they are adding in a melee weapon to beat all melee weapons here at the end. Fire. So that's Maxis. I guess this is what happens. I guess she's been in the dark ether for so long now that this is what Maxis looks like after being in there for a few weeks. All right, and welcome back, guys. Today we got the full roadmap for season 6 reloaded for both Cold War and Warzone. This one's a little bit different. This one's actually mixed with the mid-season event, so it's the haunting event kind of roadmap, but on top of that, it is also the season 6 roadmap. So first, we're going to go over everything in this. We've got information on Warzone, multiplayer, zombies changes, a bunch of other stuff like that. Then they've also released the blog post, so we're going to go down and go into the additional information on all that stuff. So the first thing we get here is a new Warzone mode, Ghost of Verdansk, and we actually got a bunch of information on this. This is going to be kind of like the zombies event we saw last year. Honestly, it looks kind of fun. I'm not a big Warzone player, but I might actually hop on and try this. Then moving into the MP changes for Black Ops Cold War, we're getting the Nuketown Halloween map, which has been speculated for a while now. We've seen kind of changes on Nuketown, the map itself, hinting towards this. That's kind of cool. I really like when they do these event-themed maps. Like all the way back in the original COD 4, we got Christmas Crash, and then since then, they really stopped doing a lot of these seasonal maps. I know the last few CODs have had some, but I'm glad we're getting a Nuketown Halloween. I can't wait to try it out and see just exactly all they've changed with it. Hopefully, we might eventually get it in Onslaught so we can actually try this out in zombies. That's going to be kind of cool. Then we're getting Infected. Yes, we are actually getting Infected in Black Ops Cold War, and it looks like this time, instead of normally when you kill the enemies, how they come back as players with tomahawks, they actually have zombie models. So when you kill the enemies and they come as the infected team, they're actually going to be zombies chasing after you. That's kind of cool. We'll have to try that out. We're getting Scream Deathmatch, and we'll get some more information on that later. I don't know exactly what it is for sure. Then we got Nuketown Halloween Prop Hunt. I like Prop Hunt, and it's cool that we're getting like a Halloween theme to it, but I don't know. Prop Hunt gets boring to me after a few games, and I don't go back to it. And then we're getting scare packages, which appear to be orange care packages that are, got a pumpkin face on them. Don't know exactly what they're going to do. They probably aren't going to give you any brand new items, but very interested to see exactly what constitutes as a scare package. Moving on to weapons, operators, and more. We're getting new bundles. We're getting Scream. Obviously, you've seen a bunch of leaked stuff with that. Then we're getting Donnie Darko, and I actually don't know what this is from. I don't know if this is a movie. I'm out of the loop on that. I know you guys are probably going to roast me in the comments. Then this right here, this is actually not a bundle. This is what you get for pre-ordering Vanguard. This is the final Vanguard pre-order bonus. It has finally been revealed, and it is this amazing skin here. And I'm not gonna lie, this might be one of the single best skins in all of Cold War. And the fact that everyone gets this for free for pre-ordering Vanguard, I guarantee you once this releases, you're gonna see a swarm of these in multiplayer. This is probably gonna very quickly become one of the most popularly used skins. It's gonna be all over the place. Then we get the Nero Queen bundle, and I actually haven't seen much of that. Then we've got the Disciple of Mayhem bundle, and holy crap, you guys have asked me so much about this. I will have a review out on it at some point in time. I know you can actually get this early in Warzone, but yeah, pretty sick bundle there. And I don't know, these right here, they're definitely ending off Cold War with some ridiculous bundles right before Vanguard comes off. Then the new weapons, tomorrow. This SMG, the Lapa SMG will be available. One, you could do the haunting events, or you could do an actual dedicated challenge. I'm going to have videos on both of those tomorrow showing you how to unlock this as quick as possible, and also how to get all the events for the reward. And then later in the season, next week, we are going to be getting the hammer and the sickle, which I find funny. If the hammer and sickle beats out the sai and becomes the best melee weapon in the game, that's going to be hilarious. They're going to be adding it in like 1 week before Vanguard comes. Because when this drops, Vanguard is going to have like 7 days till Vanguard comes out. So who knows? This could, I think, based on what we're going to read a little bit later, I think this might dethrone the E-Tool. And legitimately, it might be coming 7 days before the new zombie games drop. Then for the zombies update, we get Hallows Eve Outbreak, which sounds super interesting. We'll read some additional information on that in a minute. And then we're getting Halloween updates. I don't get this. They broke down pretty much everything we're getting for MP, everything we're getting for the bundles, and all the stuff for Warzone. And then for zombies, we're just like, yeah, you're getting Halloween updates. Like, the kind of point of a roadmap is to tell you what the Halloween updates are. I find that funny. I haven't fully read through the blog post, so for all I know, we could still see some information on that. Let's go ahead, break down everything in this blog post. When you first get into it, honestly, there's not much new information here. All you see is some additional bundles. Obviously, we have the Scream bundle. I think this might be the gesture for Scream, which is kind of cool. We get a picture of the new Nuketown map, more Scream stuff. This is actually the new Necro Queen bundle, and honestly, I haven't seen much about this bundle, but this looks sick. And yes, this is another AK Mastercraft, giving us 4 total. Most weapons don't even have 1 Mastercraft, let alone 2. The AK will have 4 after this. However, it's kind of cool because it is a reactive Mastercraft, making this the 3rd ever reactive Mastercraft we've got in Cold War, and it looks kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna test it out. I just wish it was for something that wasn't the AK, because the AK will have 4 of them. This is the new Disciple bundle, which is actually sick, and this is a Maxis bundle. Yeah, if you would have told me when I first looked at that if this was Maxis, I would have told you, yeah, no, that's not Maxis. But yeah, this is the final Maxis bundle we'll be getting in Black Ops Cold War. Yeah, see, as we read down here, the Tracer Pack Lumens Maxis bundle will light up the night and day with an ultra rarity Lumens skin for Maxis and 3 legendary weapon blueprints with electric tracer fire. So that's Maxis. I guess this is what happens. I guess she's been in the Dark Aether for so long now that this is what Maxis looks like after being in there for a few weeks. Then next we get some more information on the brand new SMG and a bundle that's coming with it, the Terrible End bundle. So what it says here is it's going to be decent at range, and it's also going to have high damage but a slow fire rate, which usually when you take weapons like an SMG and you give them high damage but a slow fire rate, it really falls off on higher rounds and zombies due to damage rounding. So it's probably not going to be the worst SMG, but I have a feeling right now that even before we test this out, it's probably not going to be the new best SMG, because usually the faster fire rate of an SMG usually gives it a bigger advantage in terms of overall DPS once you get closer and closer to health cap. But the bundle that it comes with honestly looks sick. That looks like a red exclusion zone. I can't wait to see what this thing looks like with, you know, DM Ultra, Dark Aether, all those cool challenges. Then moving on to the next thing, this is the new event in Warzone, and it looks kind of cool. I've read through it pretty quickly. What happens is, instead of having the gulag when you kill an enemy, they're going to come back as a ghost. They're going to have super jump, they're going to have teleport and spectral blast. So kind of like that old zombies event, except now it's ghost, which could be kind of fun. I don't play Outbreak, but we're going to try it out. Then we get another look at the brand new pre-order skin you get. Look at the hands on that operator. To me, one of the coolest parts of the operator are the hands, because it's what you get to see. It looks like you have ghost bones for your hand. If that's the case, this skin is going to be crazy. We might actually be able to see this and use this starting tomorrow, which is going to be sick. Then next we have the new MP modes. Infect is pretty much exactly what you think it is. Same thing, prop punch, just prop pump with Halloween stuff. Scream deathmatch, this is like Michael Myers. Essentially, you're going to spawn and there's going to be 2 people who are Ghostface. Everyone else is going to be survivors. Survivors are supposed to sit and just hide till the time run goes out. And then obviously, if you're Ghostface, you're going to be looking for the survivors, trying to kill them. And as you get closer to them, their players are going to scream a little bit. So that's kind of be the audio cue for it. These modes sound kind of fun, but honestly, they're going to be things I probably play a few times and then move on. They're limited time modes. They're not meant to be something that you play every day, all day. But the cool stuff here is the new Zombies Outbreak mode. And I've read through a little bit of this so far, and honestly, it sounds kind of fun. So Zombies fans just received a new round-based map. In Halloween Eve Outbreak, you'll survive for 10 minutes at an exfil rate from a single region. Your squad even gets to choose between 2 random regions before going in. There's a world event that will give you a massive boost to your loadout. The trick is surviving. Every 2 minutes, the difficulty of the region will increase, meaning that more zombies increasing in both quantity and difficulty will roll in and increase in health. With the 10-minute time limit is reached, the exfil point will spawn at the farthest possible position from the squad, and the maximum number of zombies will have full awareness of your position. Also, that world event, it's the Orda. Can wipe a squad with just a single swipe. This is why the hunting challenge mode is called You'll Never Get Out Alive, and you need an elite regiment to exfil successfully. But if you do, the legendary weapon charm and mountain of XP will be worth it. This mode is also a great opportunity to harvest any remaining Ethereum crystals you need to max out your skill tiers for zombies. So this is pretty sick. One, we're actually getting a reward for this. Usually when they add in limited time modes with stuff like this, if you're able to exfil, you are going to get a legendary weapon charm. Hopefully it's cool. Maybe it's Orda. Dude, could you imagine if this is an Orda weapon charm? That's what you're destroying here. You're trying to, you know, beat Orda and exfil. And this to me sounds like a really fun version of Outbreak. This is what a lot of people thought Outbreak originally was going to be when it first came in the map. There is one world. There's one region you're going to spawn in. You and your squad get to pick between one or two. The goal is to survive. You've got 10 minutes. All the zombies are going to be aware of where you're at. So it's going to be like round based where the zombies are encroaching on you. And I don't know. I think we're going to have fun with this. I'm going to try to beat it with a fun squad. And then after we beat it, maybe we'll try to beat it with, you know, different types of weapon. Can we beat this only using, you know, the E tool? Or can we beat this only using blah, 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 this weapon? Hopefully this mode stays permanently. I know this is supposed to be a Halloween mode, but this to me sounds like a mode that honestly is going to be fun to keep going back and playing. It's not going to be like the survival mode in Outbreak and other things like Cranked where I only really want to play it once and move on. This might be something that actually has value past that. It does. It really sounds fun. Zombies Halloween updates. These are the additional Halloween updates they're talking about. In addition to Halloween Outbreak, scare packages containing high-value rewards will spawn in every 5 rounds in round-based maps. In every Outbreak region, zombies will have a small chance of dropping a new jack-o'-lantern for additional rewards, including wonder weapons, support items, ammo mods, chalices, ether tools, and high-level armor. But beware, things may not always be as they seem. Treyarch is also changing up the in-game music with some fun Halloween tunes, and enemies with pumpkin heads will appear in all zombie modes. The weak points have low health and can be shot off for bonus points. Aim high and rack up the essence. So that's kind of cool. Essentially, for all those zombie modes, they're adding in care packages that are going to drop, that are going to give you additional rewards, kind of like the Christmas mode that was added right when Cold War launched. And on top of that, they're going to have pumpkins, and the weak points will have low health and can be shot off for bonus points. Sounds kind of fun, but I think the biggest takeaway for zombies players is this Outbreak mode actually sounds like pretty freaking cool. I'm excited to play that, especially with a full squad. After the haunt, hammer and sickle melee weapon coming. Following the haunting, crush your enemies with the might of the hammer and sickle. That's coming next week after this event, which is a week before Vanguard comes out. And this is what it says. The hammer and sickle... the might of the hammer and sickle can be used to crush your enemies after the haunting event. The final melee weapon released during Season 6, the hammer and sickle, is a set of tools that the operator can dual wield. It deals more damage than the sai. So it's confirmed. This does more damage than the sai, and if it does more damage than the sai, meaning it is always going to one-hit in zombies. At least it should, from what I'm reading here. And if it always one-hits and swings faster than the E-tool, this might be a middle ground between the sai and the E-tool, making it the king of all melee weapons. Potentially, they are adding in a melee weapon to beat all melee weapons here at the end. But the trade-off is it is going to swing a bit slower than the sai, but even if it's faster than the E-tool, I think this might be my new go-to. We'll just have to test it out when it comes out. But we're going to be posting that video like 4 or 5 days before Vanguard launches. And yeah, Call of Duty Vanguard, prepare for launch November 5th. If you can believe it, Call of Duty Vanguard is less than a month away from launch. It's a lot less than a month away from launch. Those who did not pre-order the game should consider their rewards. Okay, and they're just plugging the game itself. So yeah, that is everything we got. It's not as big as a normal mid-season update. No, we're not getting any new ammo mods, field upgrades, anything like that in zombies. We're not actually getting any new support, but we just got Season 6 2 weeks ago. So yeah, we're getting the main takeaway if you're a zombies player. This haunting event, new weapons, new bundles, and then get ready for Vanguard a couple weeks from now. But yeah, that is it, guys. Definitely let me know what you're most excited about out of this entire haunting event. The new weapons seem kind of promising. The new bundles seem ridiculous. They're going all out for that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. I want to take the last moment here to thank everybody who became a Twitch sub or a YouTube member, and extra special thanks to those who've taken above and beyond and became an Unlock Plus Plus member on YouTube. We've got Hunter Don Doe, we've got the most OP Gobblegum ever, Round Robin, and then we've got the true homie, Ryan the Slayer.